Charles Darwin was an Englishman. I discovered this a few years ago after spending 19 years in the UK. He was born, lived, and worked during the reign of Queen Victoria. Rue Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. The sun never sets on the English Empire. He had attitudes as an Englishman about himself, the world he lived in, his country. And they evidently were the fittest to rule because they had outcompeted everybody else. Survival of the fittest, competition are all human concepts that someone has tried to apply to this system behind me, and they don't work. There is nothing in this system that justifies our culture, our competitive, squandering, wasteful culture. Nature's the ultimate recycler. So where the English felt great because they were the king of the human world, and in the jungle it had to be the lion. The English lion ruled the world. Of course, the African lion ruled the jungle. Predators are not the top of the food chain. There is no top of the food chain. If you want to call them anything, you could call them nature's fitness trainers. They keep the herds in shape. I mean, okay, we like to put human emotions on it. Oh, that poor baby, it got eaten by a lion. But there are no emotions there. It's very simple. You're either fast or you're lunch. Now, some people, like, I call it Bambi syndrome. You know, oh, we like to put human emotions on animals so we can pretend like we understand them. But Bambi lives in Disneyland, and Disneyland is not real. It doesn't work. So try to separate human emotions from what's going on in the natural world. If you want a top of the food chain in the natural world, it's soil bacteria. Because they know sooner or later they're going to eat everything. And that's upside down. We like hierarchies because kings and emperors can justify themselves. We're the top of the food chain, they say. You do what we say or we'll destroy you. That's human values. That's human structure. That's human order. I don't know what it would take. The Austrian forester, Victor Schauberger, once said, if you want to survive, if you want to be successful, emulate nature. We drove here in a car, which could be an example of a system, manufactured, built, cooperative effort, but it's not built to be the best, it's built to be the cheapest. What is the ultimate car? How would the ultimate car be built? What is mutual benefit in all the pieces that come together to make a car? I don't know the answer to that. If I did, I wouldn't be here. So there's a lot of work to be done. And people are doing it. This structure behind me and the understanding that people now have of that structure is why I am tremendously interested in permaculture. Permaculture says you look at your site, you understand your site, you learn what's going on in your site, then you try to figure out how to work with it. And that's all we have to do, work with it. I hate the expression battling the forces of nature. I mean, we are primed all of our lives to battle. Video games, cowboys and Indians, soldiers. Now we got to battle the forces of nature. The forces of nature are the only reason we're here. So why are we battling them? Understand them. Work with them. The Native Americans refer to these as the standing people. There's the stone people, the wingeds, the four-leggeds, the creepy crawlers. They recognize consciousness in all of them, and they respect all of them. They don't worship them. Worship is a European invention. It was invented by insecure, neurotic emperors and monarchs. They like to be worshipped. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh yes, oh yes. I'll whack your head off if you don't do it. Nature's not like that. Respect as fellow sharers of the journey of this planet, of this space. That is what took place in every... I don't like the word indigenous because we're all indigenous to this planet. So why do some people consider other people more indigenous? I'm not sure. And I don't like civilized or uncivilized because that's even worse. Every native peoples has saved the wisdom of that cooperative working together with everything that we share the planet with. And that's what I'm trying to do in my life. And that's all I care about at this moment, my life. I'm sharing this so you know what I'm doing. Maybe you'd like to do something like that. I don't know. That's up to you. When we each make choices based on respect for each other, on respect for all life around us, this is life. We're not responsible. We're responsible to care for it, but we didn't put it here. We don't have the power of life and death over this. How arrogant. How absolutely, utterly arrogant. All we need to do is respect this, learn and understand it. That's the start.